everybody, and welcome to Let's Talk. I am your host, author Dre Lett. This is the show where we inform, inspire, and motivate, and we get you going beyond these tough times and beyond. So come on in the room and have a seat so we can let's talk. You guys can view my show on all social media platforms now, I'm proud to say, under the heading Let's Talk with Author Dre Lett. We also are on Roku on the MJO network. Also, the channel there is called Let's Talk with Author Dre Lett. So I'm so excited that I am back, you guys, after a month of just having some me time. But first I want to say that today is Friday, May 5th, and happy Cinco de Mayo. Yes. When the show is over, trust you me, I'm going to have some fun as well and celebrate Cinco de Mayo. So you guys be safe out there if you're watching this in a live status. And if you watch in a pre-recorded status, hopefully you don't have too many hangovers and things like that. All right, you guys. So tonight, let's talk about gifts and talents. Yes, my guests tonight are award-winning singer and songwriter Jimmy Allgood and 13-time best-selling, two-time award-winning author, speaker, and life coach Dr. Paulette Harper. They're both here to talk about their gifts and talents, and they will be on the virtual stage shortly. So, as I said in the beginning, I'm back, you guys. I took a month off. It was so refreshing. I urge everyone to just unplug every now and then and have some me time. I had a nice break. I actually traveled to New England, United States, actually Boston, Massachusetts. I can never say that, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire. Traveled up there during spring break, and it was an awesome trip. I tell you, some of the restaurants that we ate at, the food was amazing, especially Little Italy in Boston. Oh, that was just amazing. I caught up, like I said, I caught up on so much needed rest and got some sleep. And actually, I started slowly roller skating again since my hairline fracture in my ankle back in December. So that's a slow work in progress, but it's been a nice break. But I will admit, I miss my Let's Talk fam. You guys mean so much to me. You guys bring me life. I love motivating and inspiring. So I thank you for your love and support while I was out on break. All right. So moving along to hot topics. Oh my goodness, hot topics. So you guys, according to CNN, you probably heard about Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is speaking out for the first time since his daughter Corinne Foxx released a statement last month that the actor was hospitalized due to an undisclosed medical complication. Jamie Foxx actually posted on his verified Instagram feed on Wednesday, adding that he is feeling blessed and appreciate all the love. Oh my goodness. I am praying for speedy recovery for Jamie Foxx. I love you. I'm one of your biggest fans. I'm dating myself, but do you guys remember when he played the character Wanda on the show Living Color? Oh my gosh. If you guys have never seen that, or if it's been a minute, go to YouTube and search Jamie Foxx Wanda Living Color. Oh, it is hilarious. He is such a talented man. He's a great singer. I've got all his albums. He's an awesome pianist as well. So prayers going up for Mr. Jamie Foxx. I love you, biggest fan. All right. Okay, you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. We're going to hear from our sponsors. And so while I do that, Let's Talk fam, if you're tuning in live, please make sure that you put in the chat what your name is and where you're tuning in from so I can give you a shout out. And if you're watching this in the pre-recording phase, I will definitely go back and read the comments. You got a comment on the Facebook page, Let's Talk with Author Dre Lett. I'll go back and read the comments and give you a shout out that way. So you guys do that for me, and we'll be right back after this brief message. Okay, you guys, that was the message from our sponsor. Make sure you guys go out and support. Absolutely. So now that we're back, I want to check and see who is tuning in from the Let's Talk fam. Let me give you guys some shout outs. All right. Hubby says he's watching from the man cave. Mwah, one of the producers. Oh, he says living in living color. That was the show. Yeah. So when you guys go to YouTube, make sure you put Jamie Foxx, Wanda, and Living Color. That's it. Yes, hilarious. You guys will die laughing if you haven't seen it already. Okay, let's see here. Yes, cousin Diane from Vegas. And she says, "Good evening, everyone. Welcome back from sabbatical." Oh, thank you so much, cuz. Love you, love you, love you to pieces. Appreciate all your love and support. Mommy and love. She says, hello, mwah, hello, hello. And Carla, one of my faithful viewers, love her to pieces as well. Love you. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Carla. Mwah. Thank you so much. And for those of you that are tuning in that don't want to say anything, I understand. It's okay. You're a little shy. It's all good. And again, if you're watching this in a pre-recorded phase, make sure you give me a shout out in the comment section on the Facebook page. Let's talk with Author Dre Lett, okay? Okay, you guys, I'm super excited for my guest. Yes, indeed. When I saw her, when she reached out to me and I, did my little research on her, I was like, oh, I got to have her on the show. So you guys, let me just go ahead and, oops, I put up the wrong slide. Let me go ahead and see what happens when you take a month off. You get a little rusty, right? It's all good. I'm gonna put up her official information here. There we go. Let me give you a formal introduction. This is a Dr. Paulette Harper. She's affectionately known as the Story Activator. Dr. Paulette Harper is a 13-time bestseller, 2-time award-winning author, speaker, and leader in the literary marketplace. And she's also a life coach. You guys help me welcome to the virtual stage, Dr. Paulette Harper. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You and I was talking offline about where you're from, and it's so hilarious that you tell the viewers where you reside. I mean, the city.
Yeah, so I am in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm in a
Yes,
town called Antioch, and so
yes,
yes, yes, yes, we are neighbors,
that's it.
kind of.
Yes, kind of. As a little kid, I grew up in a small town called Vallejo, right next to Antioch. And of
Yeah.
course, the viewers know at 13 and up, Detroit is home. So I claim both of them as home. So that's so cool. From the Bay, as they say, huh?
Yes, yes, from the beautiful San Francisco Bay Area.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed. Oh my gosh. So I'm so glad that you came on the show. Like I said, when you reached out to me, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta have her on. I love authors. I'm tickled pink about them. And I know you do so much, much more. So let's get into it. So answer this for me. Why do you write? What motivates you to write?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me on. What motivates me to write and continue doing it, it really is the readers. When I started writing, it came from a place of brokenness, from a place of pain. And so my first book was a reflection of a process that God took me through from emotional trauma to triumph. And that's really where I got started writing. And over the years, it became such a passion for me to put pen to paper, and then really express myself in many different facets. I write Christian fiction, nonfiction, and children's books as well. And it's really the readers that keep me motivated, because they tell me that it's the stories that I write that they can really resonate with, especially if it's a fiction book. Then of course that's entertainment. And then nonfiction, of course, it's about, spirituality and how you can really grow in your faith. And so it's really been the readers and the demand really of me wanting to, from the readers, them wanting, to continue reading my work.
That's wonderful. I love that. It's unfortunate that that occurred in your life, but sometimes I'm a firm believer that God will allow you to go through some things so you can turn around and testify and help others.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Help us understand, what is the quote story activator? Tell me about that, girl.
Yeah, so the story activator. So one of the things that I do is I'm real big on book collaborations and anthologies, and so I have been really blessed to publish 8 anthologies and bring in over 120 first-time authors to publication. And so, really thinking about what do I want in the industry to be known as. And so I was, having a conversation with a sister friend of mine, and we were just kind of mulling over some names, and she mentioned story activator, and I said, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like me, because one of the things that I absolutely love doing is when I'm doing book collaboration, I do a lot of one-on-one coaching, and the creative juices in first time authors, they can sometimes be intimidated by the process of writing a chapter, and so God has really blessed me with the ability to just pull out creativity out of them, just really doing a deep dive into the stories that they want to write, and just really asking the right questions to bring that out of them. And so I take, great pride in doing that, and really just activating the story that's inside of each of these authors.
Wow, I love it. That's amazing. I wish I had known you when I first started writing many years ago, you know. That is so awesome that you're willing to give back your gifts and your talents to help somebody along their journey of being an author. And I also was reading through your bio, and you and I talked offline as well about being a life coach. So help us understand all of that as well. So is that the piece that folds into being a story activator as well, or?
Well, actually, no. I started out being a life coach,
Okay.
and got certified as an empowerment coach, and that was kind of before I really became. I really owned up to trying to writing stories, and so the life coach piece of it really is helping women and coaching women on becoming their best version of themselves. It's really doing some deep dives, and really asking them the things, where do they want to go, and really learning how to triumph over trials. For myself, I went through emotional trauma, and it was really a process that I had to go through, to find out who Paulette was, what Paulette liked, and then really get healed from that process. And so for me to really be able to effectively reach women, it's that same process that I had to go through, identifying those limited beliefs, identifying those strongholds and those areas in our lives that stop us from really fulfilling the purpose of God. And then once we get through that process, it's really, okay, now where are we going to go? What are your goals? What do you want to do? What do you want to do in life? And so it was really that same process that I went through. And then that's where the change of the narrative is taking those stories, because a lot of women are broken from relationships, they're broken just from life in itself, and really changing the narrative on what that's going to look like, from taking that story, once you're healed, once you're whole, taking those experiences in that story and really learning how to package it in a book so that you can really learn how to, profit from the pain.
I love it. I love it. That's amazing. And like you said, there are a lot of women that are broken that can use that service that you have to motivate them and lift them, and that's just wonderful. Have you thought of doing any speaking on a large level? I know you said you have a show. Tell me about that as well.
Yeah, so yes, I'm always available to speak on larger platforms about, really the transformation that women can go through, and then also the storytelling piece of it. And so, yes, I have a show called Now Faith Is TV that also airs on Roku as well. Now Faith Is TV, where faith, books, and business collide, and that show is really all about bringing entrepreneurs and coaches and ministry leaders to the platform, providing exposure and visibility for them so that they can really reach a wider audience, sharing about how faith just intertwines in their business, who they are, who they serve, and really how faith just fuels who what they do as well. So yeah, Now Faith is TV. I launched it this year, and so I'm really excited about the platform and the opportunity to bring so many amazing guests on the show. Just really talking about the power of faith, and really how faith just moves them, and has just been the foundation of who they are.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I've got to definitely tune in because that's one thing that I'm big on is faith. Without faith, oh my goodness. Woo, that is
Yeah,
so awesome. So
yeah.
if there's somebody out there, and you guys make sure if you're watching this live, chime in and ask questions. If you're watching this in a pre-recorded stage, put them in the comments. I'm sure Dr. Paulette will go back and look through them. But if there was somebody out there, Dr. Paulette, that wanted to get started in their book or in their journey, what is the number one thing that you would share with them or encourage them to do?
Yeah, as a self-publishing coach, a lot of times authors are really stuck on which story to write and really how to start. A lot of them just really don't know what the beginning stages of writing a book is, and I would just really say the first thing is to do really is to get the clarity on the story that you want to write. And once you get the clarity on that story, is to really outline your story based on the content that you want to present to the reader. What is it that you want readers to know? What kind of content that you are going to put in the readers that it's really going to benefit them? Because as we write books, I'm sure you know this, as we write books, it's really, it's our story, yes, but it's really about the readers. How can the readers benefit from the stories that we write? What's the solution for them, especially if you're writing nonfiction? What is the solution that a reader is going to get from, reading your story, being that it's so many books out there to read? How can we really make a different kind of sound as an author that's going to make it our sound different than the other authors that are, publishing books as well?
Oh, wow. Yes, indeed. And one of the viewers is saying that she had writer's block for several years now. Sometimes I know that happened to me during the pandemic. It's like all the craziness in the beginning was like, I can't write. It was just hard. That's definitely true. Um, you know, I know you've got a website and you've got so much information that you love to share with the viewers. If there was one tidbit that you would love to share with the viewers or just anyone out there, what would that be? Just out of curiosity. I'll make sure I put your information at the bottom scrolling as well.
Yeah, definitely. So if it's about, writing a book, it really is just really do it, because a lot of people procrastinate. A lot of people are afraid to write, because there are so many limited beliefs. I don't know how to start. I don't know how to publish. Nobody's going to read my book. I don't have the resources and the finances. Those are just, fear. That's fear disguised as, those are excuses to, disguise underneath fear. And so it's really about owning your voice, owning your story, owning your message, and really owning your own truth, and then bringing it to the world in book form. And then for those, women who are, going through something in life, and they are at a place where they don't, they don't really know what to do next. Let me just say this, that there is always a purpose for everything that we go through in life. There's
Mhm.
nothing that will ever be wasted. There's no tear that will ever be wasted. Every experience that we go through, God has a purpose and a reason for it. No matter how bad it's been, no matter how ugly it's been, no matter how devastating it is, we have the truth of God's word that tells us that all things are going to work together for the good of those who love God and those who are called according to his purpose. And I'm a witness from that. I was healed from emotional trauma, and that's where my book started to, just really unfold, and me becoming, an author. And so I know, I know for myself that how that process went for me. And so I just really would encourage women to just really, seek the Lord, and know that no matter what phase of life that you're in, that it's going to work together for your good, because God is going to get some glory out of it.
Oh my goodness, that is so true. Well spoken. I love it. That is so true. We're all living witness, to everything you go through. Like you said, nothing that you go through, it may be bad at the time, but it's for
Yeah.
a reason, and it's only for a season. I love it. I love it, Dr. Paulette. Oh my goodness. So for those people, some of my viewers, they kind of listen while they clean the house, so they may not necessarily see the screen with your information scrolling. Please tell everyone how they can reach out to you if they want your services or kind words, what have you. Please share that with the viewers.
Yes, people can reach me on my website, which is PauletteHarper.com. I am on Facebook as well, Dr. Paulette Harper, also called Pastor P. I'm on IG, Paulette Harper, #1, and then also on Twitter. And if you're on Clubhouse, I'm Dr. Paulette Harper there as well.
I love it. I love it. Well spoken from my so-called neighbor. Let me just see if there's any other questions out here. Somebody said real talk about God. That is so true, um I could just go on and on about some of the stories that I've had, and this show actually was developed from just going through the pandemic and death and all kinds of things. So it is so good to have you on, because you are a ray of sunshine. Your smile is bright, you're bubbly, and we have to continue to support one another. I'm going to
Yeah.
definitely make sure I view your show, and I just love everything that you're doing. And you are welcome here anytime. You're welcome back. Okay, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you. I so appreciate it. Most definitely. I would love to stay connected with you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Dr. Paulette, and enjoy Cinco de Mayo if you celebrate it.
Yes, I'm having a party.
Oh, look, I want to come. No. Well, you
Thank
stay safe
you.
out there in the Bay until we talk again next time, okay?
All righty. Thanks a
All right.
lot.
Thank you. Bye-bye. She is amazing, you guys. Oh my goodness, she's amazing. When she reached out to me, I was like I said, I did my research and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta have her on the show. I gotta have her on the show. So super excited about that. So thank you, Dr. Paulette. Definitely. You guys make sure you support her as well. Check out her show as well. We have to support one another. All right, you guys. So my next guest, I'm excited about him as well. Let me get into this bio about this gentleman. When I say he can sing, how they say back in the day, he or she can sing. No, he can sing. So let me just go ahead and give a formal introduction before we get into my next guest. His name is Jimmy AllGood. He is one of the first African American R&B soulful artists ever to land a nationwide video on BET. He's from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Yes. With Jimmy's passions, motivation, and talents, he landed an album deal with a major independent record label by the age of 18. Jimmy is a member of the International Singer and Songwriter Association and was nominated in 3 categories. That award show will be coming up very soon here in Atlanta, Georgia, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about it when he comes on. But first, I want you guys to check out his music video. So you guys check this out. Like I said, this gentleman can sing. So let me cue this bad boy up so you guys can see it and enjoy it. Okay, here we go.
Hey lady, let me talk to you. Something's on my mind, and your opinion counts too. We played this game for too long. It's time to get it right, or time for us to move on. In my opinion, we come too far just to throw it all away or pretend it didn't mean a thing. Just look at how we played it cool. Girl, I'm sure we got a shot. Girl, I know that we can keep it true. We gave each other joy. We gave each other help. girl. Still I can't fathom someone else will be so perfect in my life. I can't imagine, girl, your absence in my world, my morning, noon, and nighttime. Girl, you are my day. Baby, let me be the one who loves your fears. Lady, let me be the one who dries your tears. Baby, you should know by now that I'm sincere. Lady, let me be the one you love so dear. I know I said some things before that'll make you turn away or make you wanna run right through the door. Still, there are things that you've done to me. Had I listened to my friends, this conversation wouldn't ever be. Ain't it funny how fate and time help us bring us all around, help us see what's really going down. Now that I'm exposed to you, you're exposed to me. Tell me what you really wanna do. Now when a day is through, it's down to me and you. And frankly speaking, you're the only thing that's special in my life. We two, our fingers point to you, the answer to the blessings I've been waiting for. Baby, let me be the one who calms your fears. Lady, let me be the one who dries your tears. Baby, you should know by now that I'm sincere. Lady, let me be the one you love so dear. Can't you see, girl? You're the only thing that's special in my life. No matter what I do, all sense is gone for you. The answer to the blessings I've been waiting for. Baby, let me be the one who covers your fears. Lady, let me be the one who dries your tears. Baby, you should know by now that I'm sincere. Lady, let me be the one you love so dear. Let me be the one. Let me be the one. There's nothing I want to do, just to spend my whole life loving you. Baby, let me be the one I wanna be. I got to be your only love. Yeah, baby.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that was awesome, awesome. He is truly, truly talented, you guys. So, let me give him a formal introduction. Can he not sing or sang, I should say? He was, he was singing. So, you guys, again, this is Mr. Jimmy AllGood. Let's welcome him to the virtual stage. All right. Hey, how are you?
Hey, Dre. What's up? What's up? What's up?
You can sing, as they would say. Oh my goodness, that was
Thank
amazing.
you.
I
Baby, let me be the one.
I love it. Awesome, awesome. So tell me this: are you tuning in from Chattanooga tonight, or where are
Yes,
you
I
at?
am.
Okay,
Yes, from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chat
all
Town, baby.
right, yes. I have family that's from there, so yes, Chattanooga.
Right?
Love it, love it, love it.
Love the South.
Oh, yes, yes, I do too. When I had my previous life at working for corporate America, they said, "Where do you want
Right?
to at the South? Send me to the South."
Yes. If you want to come where the sun is at, come to the South, baby.
That's so true. Isn't it though? Oh my goodness. So Jimmy, what inspired you to sing? You got some vocals on you. Goodness.
Oh, let me tell you, my father, he's still living, bless his soul. He used to sing with a band back in the day, way back in the day when our parents were, was out there partying and doing their disco thing, and they had a hit song I call if it's jelly, it must be jam, cause jelly don't shake like that.
Oh yes, that's your dad.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that
If
song.
it
Oh
ain't jam, cause jelly don't shake like that.
yes.
Yeah, so my dad had formed the group and he was the lead singer. My dad was multi-talented. He played keyboard, he played bongos, and he write music notes and also played the keyboard. So that's where I got the gift from.
Oh,
The talent. I say the talent, but I got the gift from God because I never had any voice lessons in my life ever.
wow.
It was
Wow.
just a God-given gift that He gave me, and I was singing at 3 years old, in a church choir, So I would turn the radio on back in the day and listen to when Michael Jackson was out, and my mom be sitting there, she be like, I was singing the song back, never heard the song in my life, and
Wow.
would better repeat that song back to him and sing it the whole song off one time listening to it. That's how I knew I had a gift.
Oh my gosh. It's three
Yes,
years old. Isn't that something?
3 years old. Yes,
I,
yes.
I am a firm believer that some people are born with the vocals. They can,
Exactly. Some people are born with the gift. People go through all that, voice training and stuff like that. But I was blessed to never ever have to ever get that done. I was always been this way forever. I'm my age now, and I almost slipped up and said my age, but all right. You know what I mean? And I still my voice never went through a voice change ever. It always stayed the same when I was 13, to 18 years old. It's never had to change on me. So yeah, I was
wow,
blessed.
that is truly a blessing because most men, their voices go deeper as they get
Yes, they change.
oh my
Yes.
goodness. So tell me about this BET. I purposely
Mhm.
didn't read it in the bio because I wanted you to tell us all about what was that about and just fill us in on that.
It was an amazing experience for me, being able to sign a contract at 18 years old. It was a big thing of my dreams, to getting in there, signing the deal, not knowing about the music business then, but just being a artist as I was in Chattanooga, Tennessee, that want to sing, and I just love to sing all the time. People I would go to my bus stop and people would leave their windows open. They said, well, we know Jimmy gonna come through here in the morning. He gonna sing before he get on the bus stop.
Wow.
So, I was saying Babyface song. I was saying New Edition. Ralph Transbant was one of my mentors. Like I used to think I was Ralph when I used to go to school when all the talent show, dressed like Ray, had my little part. So, that's how that came about. And then when I met this preacher, matter of fact, W.C. Hunter, may he rest in peace. He said, we know somebody maybe can invest in your career that can help your career go farther.
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't know about that. He's a preacher, so I'm thinking about gospel. You know what I mean? Not R&B. But I sent him a video that I recorded in the studio with. Back in the day, it was a VHS, and I did "Tell Me What You Want Me to Do" by Tevin Campbell,
Oh
and I
yeah.
sung "Yes" and "Everlasting Love" by Tony Terry, which he's a
Oh,
great friend of mine. He's in
oh,
Atlanta
is
too.
it?
Hey, what's up, T?
We used to come to the skating rink when we were roller skate. Oh wow.
That's my boy. He's so, oh my God, he's amazing. He's amazing.
Oh yes, talented. Definitely
Yes,
talented.
very talented. So I sent the tape in to him, and he listened to it. He came back and called everybody to the church hall. He said,
Mm,
"This guy is talented." He
mm,
said, when I went home and listened to him and I prayed about it, he said, God came to me and told me, I want to help. I need to help this one black person out of this city make
mm.
it, invest my money into his career. So he went on and done that. Okay, I was about 18 years old, nervous and you like. So we're gonna sign you a manager. We're gonna build a record company around you, which was Ray Records. And he moved everybody from Atlanta to Chattanooga and built the company around me.
Oh
And I
wow.
signed my first deal, yes. And which was his sons and kids and stuff that he had managed me and brought in big producers for me. So and then when I my first single out, which was Special. And it was the number one song in Chattanooga, Tennessee on the countdown for 3 weeks in a row. It was number one. People, back then, people just called and said, we want to hear this, we want to hear that. And they request the song, you know what I mean? And they play it. So they played the song, and it was the most requested and stayed in the countdown for 3 weeks. It was in the countdown before Prince song was on the countdown, Mary J. Blige, and my song was still number one for the most requested. So, you know, that was a big thing to me. I'm like, Mary J. Blige and Prince, Damn You was out there, and my song was still number one. It never went down. It was number one for 3 weeks in a row, Special. Wow. Okay, so then my second said, we gotta get you up tempo. I said, cool. So they wrote a up tempo. It's called I Keep One Eye Watching You. Okay, we done that. And then we sent it off to BET. You know, he was like, well, we could go anywhere in the world and do your video. And I said, no, you know what? No, I want to do this video. I want to keep it home. I want to bring it back home to my city. You know, where I grew up at, on a playground I went to school with, in the project where I was raised from. I'm bringing it back home, baby. You feel me?
That's right.
So, you know, we bring it back home, you know, and then we sent it to him. He called a record label. He said, Jimmy, Ray Records, man, I never seen a video so real and has so much, energy in it. So we want to play this video nationwide. And I was like, what? I would be on BET?
That's amazing.
That's my dream, you know, just watching MTV, Video Vibration, Video Soul, you know, and Donna Simpson was the man, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm going to be on BET. Live. Yes. So that made me a national artist. You know, once it went BET, that was a nationwide thing. I was on tour at the time, you know, and I was like, wow. And so that's how that came about. Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. Mm-hmm. You know, and my thing is I'm so happy for people who are truly talented, you know, because this is out here, you'd be like, how did they get a record deal? But you can sing. Oh, you are so talented.
Thank you. You know, and I'm sorry, but I think I'm so grounded, you know what I'm saying? You know, because my parents listened to all those 45 albums, you know, One Way and, you know, and Gerald Levert and Marvin Gaye. So my family background was just all about music. So me being 3 and 4 years old, that's all I hear in the house. So I couldn't help but to sing and listen. My mom can't sing a bit.
But you get it from your dad.
Yes.
Oh wow, that is so wild.
Yes.
So tell me about you know, this International Singer-Songwriter Association. When I saw your information you sent to me in your video, I was like, oh, I gotta find this and vote for him. I voted for you. I was like,
thank you so much. Yes, that really helps a lot. Yes, you did, and I'm thankful for that. Yes. I mean, the campaign running for people to vote for you for an award, just like, like running the campaign to be the president. And that's how I took it. I took it like I'm trying to run to be the president of the United States.
So you were telling me you're nominated in 3 categories. What are the categories specifically? I am
nominated in 3 categories. Actually, I'm nominated in USA Male Rising Star, USA Male Vocalist of the Year, and USA Single of the Year, which is Moving On, one of the good singles that I put out on WJTT Power 94 and WPTP 100.1 FM radio here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So yes.
Oh my gosh. And so the award shows are going to be where, in Atlanta?
Yes, it is held in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. And then I think you were saying something about an after show. What's up with that?
Yes, I will be performing after the award show at Wild Wing City Cafe in Atlanta, Georgia. That's a nice place. I've never been there before, but I know that it's beautiful. And I'll be singing 2 songs, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all come out and hear your boy jam.
That's it.
Yes, and you know, and it's man, I was in tears, you know, when I won, you know, because I was expecting to win in all 3 categories. You know, I'm like, you know, shoot, give me one, I'm good, you know. But I mean, I've been pushing this voting campaign I got people voting for me all in the Philippines. I have so many followers, you know, and the United States and stuff like that, and international. So I was very grateful for their vote, because if it weren't for them, you know, it wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? Me pushing and pushing. That's what you got to do in this business. You got to push. And I'm talking about for a whole straight month in April, I was hitting everybody.
Please vote for me.
I know that's right. That's wonderful. I love to
Yes,
see
yes.
blessings like yours come true, and
Hmm.
and definitely, pay it forward, like Tony Terry paid
Yes, he played it away. Yeah,
for you.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
that is wonderful. So I'm gonna put something up on the screen, and I want you to tell
Okay.
us more about this. I think you know. I think you know where I'm going with this one right here. What's up with that?
Oh man. Woo, look at me. I'm in the finals, baby. I'm in the finals. I did it. You know what I mean? I'm ready. You know,
Okay.
and it's an honor to be a special guest with Dominique. You know what I'm saying? Cause with Alcor Entertainment out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Well, he's out of Atlanta, but he
Okay.
does a lot of promotion. He's a promoter out of Atlanta. He does a lot of promotion in Atlanta and Chattanooga, Tennessee, all over actually. So I'm opening up. I'm a special guest. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of his special guest performers that night on June the 30th. So I'm very excited to hear this man. This man, hey, I've been hearing a lot about him. I've been on his page. This man is amazing. I've never heard of one play a violin like that.
But that's a huge
Yes.
honor. That is so
Yeah, yeah, it is.
awesome.
I'm grateful. I am so grateful to be able to share the stage with this talented, international artist right here. This man is amazing, and I'm grateful for Alcor Entertainment for having me to be on this show with this band. I mean, a couple other artists also too, but I'm excited. Yes, it's a blessing. It is a blessing.
Definitely, definitely. So we got to definitely make sure you guys go out and support him if you are in the area, and if you're
Yes,
not, you
please
can
do.
send him some virtual support. Some
Hmm.
kind words.
That's right.
I'm gonna get this scrolling at the bottom so everybody know how to reach out to Jimmy, and
Hmm.
how do you go see him in concert. I think that's,
Yes.
we got to lift each other up, right? We have to push each
Yes,
other
we
and
have to.
support
We
each
have to
other.
come together as one unit. That's the thing about us as Black people. We have our own business. What I like about Atlanta, Atlanta has a lot of own Black business down there, and I love it. And that's what we're trying to do here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We have to work together. We can't work
Yes,
against each other. When we work
right.
against, we taking ourselves this way apart from each other.
Yes.
Why can't we not work together and have everything that everybody else have? But we have to
That
work
is
for.
so
You know.
true. Oh my goodness. What piece of advice would you give somebody who wants to get into the business, that want to sing or play an instrument or just take it to
Right.
the level that you are? What advice would you give?
Right. Well, I would tell the kids out there today, number one, put God first. That's number one. Stay in school, get your education, graduate, stay out the gangs, put the gun violence, put the
Yeah.
guns down, and
Mm-hmm.
and mind your parents because they're not going to steer you in the wrong direction. You know
So
what I
true.
mean? If most parents out here they take a part in their kids' life today, they can go farther in their careers. I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm an example. You know what I'm saying? 3 years old to now. I've been doing this for some time now. You know what I'm saying? 20 some, 40 something years in the business.
Yeah.
So you have to be business minded when it comes to anything that you do. Not just singing any goal that you want. You can do it if you put your mind to it and you put God first, and listen to your parents. Please listen to your parents.
Oh, that one right there, because they don't want to listen. They think, oh,
They
you
don't
don't
want to
know
listen.
nothing, and
My
oh,
mom used to tell me every time I get out of line, I bring you into this world,
I'll
I
take
take
you
you out.
out. It's so true. It's so true. Oh
But
my
yeah,
goodness.
but the kids, oh, and also I do have an organization. It's called
Okay.
Peace in the Street, and it's
Oh,
about to help the young Black kids in the, and all around, to stay out the streets, stay out the drugs,
mhm.
and stay out of gangs and put the guns down. So I do have
Mhm.
my organization that I'm working on right now. So that's the we got to save some of the kids that we
Yeah.
can't save. We got to save some of them.
Right.
You
So
know what I'm
true.
saying? I mean, I'm tired of going up the street looking at funeral homes and all these young kids. We burying these young kids. It don't make sense to me.
Mhm. It's
And we
so
have to
true.
do something. And it's because they don't have anything to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have anywhere to go. But besides playing the video games, being on YouTube, they got to have something to educate them, have something to keep them out the streets. If the parents got to work, the kid need to be somewhere doing something to get
Positive.
their mind right. You know what I mean?
So true.
Yeah.
Oh, preach on that one. That is so true. And that's amazing that you're giving back to the community like
Yes,
that.
giving back. Yes,
Wonderful.
giving back.
That's
And I
what.
want the parents to be involved as well, so they can help with us and the fathers. We got to
Oh,
bring the
yeah.
fathers in too now.
Mhm.
See, we got to
That's
bring them
so
in to
true.
help us. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
true. And that's sad because there's so many parents out there that feels that, okay, I'll just drop them off and y'all handle. No, no, no. It's got to be both.
Yes, it has to be both. You have to work
Mhm.
together with your kids. You can't just drop them off on the parent. Parents can't drop them off on the father. We all have to work together with our
Mhm.
kids. To keep them. We always say, when something happened, like, well, when I did this, but apparently you didn't do enough because of it. They won't be out there in games.
That's so true. That's
You know,
so true. Oh, you better preach. You better preach it.
you feel me? I got kids of my own, so I want my kids to look back on my legacy and say, shit, my daddy, he did this, did that. I ain't never had to put a hand on them. I look at give them that look, and she started crying. Oh, dad. Hey, I remember back in the day, you ain't had to put your hand on. You look at them and say, what you doing?
Yep. And they get shut down quick.
Yes, yes.
It's so
Yeah, so
true.
but it's true, that's my biggest message about what's going on in this community in the world right now, because we are losing so many young kids right now.
Hmm.
We
We
are.
are. We
We really
are.
are, and it's
Oh my
sad.
goodness.
But that's my organization, Peace in the Street. So y'all stay tuned for that, because I'm gonna
Yes.
take 20 kids and let them pledge 10 things, and I'm gonna get hats done, the shirts, and open up a build inside WPTP Once Upon FM Radio, where it's a event hall where they have different spaces, for
Mhm.
rooms. And I want to do a thing like a boys club, something like that, and bring the kids in there, and work with them when I'm not on the road. I have staff to work with them, take them places, do things with them. So that's what we have to do, and that's what I
Definitely.
want to do: give back to the community.
Definitely. I love it, Jimmy.
Hmm.
Please tell the viewers that listen, sometime they're cleaning the house or driving. Please tell them how they can reach out to you if they want to donate to your program or if they want to come see you perform. Tell them how they
Yeah,
can reach you.
actually, you can always with me on Facebook, Jimmy AllGood. My name is when you put Jimmy out, it's if you can Google me, it's right there.
So
My
true.
Instagram is JagAll71. You can reach me there, but mostly just on Facebook. You can always reach me. Right now, my organization right now is still in progress. So once I get full information, I will definitely come back, Dre, and
Yes,
talk to you about that. You know what I'm saying? So I can share the information, the website, and stuff like that, for the kids can all be affiliated with what I got going on, not just in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and everywhere that the
yes.
parents be interested. Come to me, baby. Come on to me.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Yes.
And Carla, she's one of my faithful viewers. She says, support good Black business and help our youth. That's
Yes.
right.
Amen for that.
Absolutely.
Amen for that. Thank you. And I do
Which
want to give a shout out to International Singer Songwriters
okay.
Association for nominating me, and WPTP Once Upon One FM Radio for my support, and Dr. Eleanor Woods. They're my big supporters, right now. And then thank you, Dree, for having me on your show. And hey, it's an honor. Like, we've been waiting on this for a minute now, and God put us together for a
I
reason. He
know.
always do, to get the message
Yes,
out.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, indeed. And you are welcome back anytime, Jimmy. Please come back because I love your spirit. I love everything that you're doing. So please,
Thank
please
you.
come back. Look, I'll clear my schedule so you can come back. Okay.
Thank you
And
so much. I really appreciate it, because next time I come back, I want to talk on this subject about my organization, because I
yes,
want that word to go out for
yes.
real.
Yes,
Yes.
please do. My uncle, RIP Uncle Eddie, was a football
Hmm.
coach in Chattanooga at the high school there, and he was big on
Wow.
helping the youth. So definitely, I'm on that. So please reach out
Yes,
to
because
him. And you,
it's very important, and the black on black crimes and stuff. So I got together with a couple of people. They said, you know what, you need an organization, because I like to talk to kids and go to the youth center and talk to kids and stuff and give back. Because that's what I do. You got to give back something. It's not all about money. You got to give back something what God
right.
gave you.
That's so true. That is so true. Well,
Mhm.
Jimmy, we will definitely touch base and have you back on. Best of luck to you with the performance and
Thank
the
you.
concert, and God is going to continue to bless you.
Thank you so much for having me on your show. And may
Definitely.
God bless you too. And we will talk and see each other again.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too. May God bless. Mhm.
He is awesome, you guys. Oh my God, how cool is that? Somebody that gives back to the community, that can sing, that is talented. I really believe that God uses people to get his word out. And you know, if we are obedient to his word, he will bless us. So Jimmy can certainly sing. So I want to thank him and Dr. Paulette for coming on Let's Talk. Like I said, it's huge to have people to share their gifts and talents. So as we close out the show, you guys, I just want to leave you with a positive thought with everything that we talked about tonight with my two guests and my personal testimony. This is a quote. It says, almost everything will work again if you unplug for a few minutes, including you. So that is by Anne Lamott. Make sure that you shut down and that you love on yourself and take a break, and that you also help others and you pay it forward and you be a blessing to other people, because God, I'm sure, has blessed you as well. So you guys, as I tell you each and every week, do one good thing for one person and you can affect 365 lives. You guys make sure you stay safe out there, and I will see you soon. And with those words, I'm out.